First, I'd like to give all praise to Yahawah Ba'Shem Yahshai, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who teach this truth and sincerity. And shout out to Yakim out here that's pushed this truth in the four quarters of the earth. We are the real Hebrew Israelites, blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and the confusion of faith that be among our people. Because being a confusion of faith quite simply means that your fathers go back to being black, Latino, or Native American, and before we were even called Latino tribes, we were really the Northern Kingdom. You know, and the same thing with what Esau likes to call us, the North American Indians. But we, in fact, go back to being the Northern Kingdom. That is Israel. So today, talk about what's been going on over the weekend. You know, Esau, Edom, Amalek, which is the head tribe of Esau, Edom, just like the head tribe Judah is pretty much the head tribe of Israel. Well, Esau, Edom, his head tribe, fake-ass fucking Jews. Amalek is his head tribe because Esau, no mistake, he wants his fucking blessing back. But you see, Yahawah rejected him from the very beginning. He rejected his fucking race, and he despises his fucking place. Just like the Slayer song, God Hates Us All, tells you. I reject this fucking race. I despise this fucking place. He hates America. He hates your American way. He hates you Christians. He hates all of you. And that is why he pretty much gave you a timeline. For you have come down, the devil, which is Esau, Edom, has come down having great wrath because he knows his time is short. Make no mistake about it, that Turkish invasion, known as Gomer, that was all set up by Amalek to stay in Syria. Because the Russian military as well as the Syrian military has control over Syria, is gaining control. Well, they want to keep their terrorists in there, so of course they created this diversion with the YPG and Turkey and all that, just so they could protect their terrorists. The Free Syrian Army, which is really Al-Nusra Front Group, which is really Al-Qaeda, which is really ISIS, which is really Israeli State. Amalek wants to keep their foot in the door because they have no reason to be there, you know. And they want to keep the American occupation, which is Idumea. So, you know, make no mistake about it, Turkey still works with Amalek. Still is a part of that, even though it may look like they're on the side of Russia. Turkey is just very good at playing both sides, also known as Gomer. So we know that this is being set up by Esau, Edom, and we also know that Russia, Magog, is also Esau, Edom. You know, so we can see that's going on. Of course, Amalek has struck against Syria, you know, and pretty much decided to go on a bombing raid over the weekend. And of course, the Syrian military, their defense forces, had shot down the Israeli plane, you know, and so this is, and they're putting in the front of the headline news, even though North Korea and all this other shit is nothing more than distractions, fucking Super Bowl or distractions. You know, that's why they have all this entertaining sports and all that. Keep you distracted from what's going on, from what they really plan in their secret meetings, the Bilderberg Group, and all these other high elite meetings, which we know that the head tribe of Esau, Edom, is Amalek. You know, so your Rothschilds, Rockefellers, you know, they've been planning this war for some time. And of course things are going to escalate while they're also planning to implement the mark, the RFID implant. In fact, I just went over to Chase Bank, and if I get a chance to turn on the camera, I will. But pretty much, you know, if you've got the chip in your right hand or forehead, you can just put it up like that. It shows the symbol for a chip and kind of shows your hand kind of like that. So it's a symbol letting you know that, hey, they're planning to implement this. Yeah, at Chase ATM. You know, so we know, though, that this mark is coming, you know. And it said for cardless reader, meaning that you got the chip in your right hand. And they're going to have the head scan up above, too. You know, that's what everything's moving towards. And, of course, J.P. Morgan, Chase Bank is definitely at the forefront of everything, just like Walmart is, and that's why all these store closings and all that is because they want to convert them into FEMA centers, you know. because we know that's why Walmart closes their stores, is because they want to turn it into a FEMA center. You know, for all those that pretty much, you know, the suckers that go to them. You know, because like you saw during the hurricane, when they manufactured these events, you know, there was a guy, and I know everybody knows about this video. There was a guy that says, "I'm not going to the shelter. They're killing people in them shelters." Yeah, because they're really FEMA detention centers. And that's why the Walmart closings, that's why the Kmart closings as well. You know, as well as Toys R Us, you know, because those are big stores, so they're going to convert those into FEMA centers, you know. And, you know, we know that Esau, Edom is deliberately devaluing the dollar. Also, on the flip side of it, Russia, the BRICS nations, are planning to set up their own internet network to where they don't even have to use this internet over here. So you wonder, when this place, Babylon the Great, is destroyed, how are they going to do that? Well, because Russia, the BRICS nations, will see Esau fall. We'll see the other half, you know, destroyed. That's how Babylon the Great will be destroyed. They will see that, because it also talks about in Revelation chapter 11 about how our enemies will behold us. That is, when these ships come in. So everybody's going to see it, you know, pretty much on the World Wide Web, you know. And like I said, Russia is coming, is going to outsource, you know, all this. And so today, you know, I'm just going to read out of Micah chapter 2, because like I said, Esau was rejected from the beginning. And we know that the Most High, Yahawah, despises Esau. So I'm just going to read Micah chapter 2, because we know Amalek is the head tribe of Esau, Edom. Starting verse 1. Woe to them that despise iniquity and work evil upon their betel. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is the power of their hand. And that's talking about these Amalekites in these secret meetings, Bilderberg, your, you know, cabal, if you will. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away, so they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And that's what they did to our people, you know. And, you know, especially Gad, how they inherit Gad in his cities. You know, Jeremiah chapter 49 talks about it. Therefore thus saith Yahawah, behold, against the family do I despise an evil, or devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall you go haughty, for the time is evil. So he's getting away ready, and he's going to send his son Yahawah to deal with Amalek, with Esau, Edom, to destroy him. In that day shall one take up a parade against you, and lament with a doleful lamentation, and say, we be utterly spoiled. He had changed the portion of my people. How hath he removed it from me? Turning away, he hath divided our fields. And that's all that Esau, Edom ever does. That's why he's trying to partition Syria. You know, because you got all the fighting in the south, and fighting in the north, and all over that, you know, because he's partitioning Syria piece by piece. Just like he did with Libya, just like he did with Iraq. You know, same shit, different day. Vietnam, North and South Korea. You know, but Kim Jong-un is saying, hey, come back to being Korea. We're Koreans. We shouldn't be split. You know, fuck all these powers, man. Let's just come back as a people. So, you know, in actuality, there's peace in Korea. You know, because Kim Jong-un is welcoming South Korea to come back to being their own nation. Prepare ye not, and say unto them that prophesy, they shall not prophesy to them, they shall not take shame. All thou art named the house of Jacob, and the spirit of Yahawah straighten. Are these his doings? Do not. My words do good to him that walketh uprightly. And that's what's happening now. You know, we're coming back to the Most High. Even of late, my people has risen up as an enemy. You pull off the robe with the garment from them that pass by securely, as the men averse from war. You know, because we're against Esau, Edom. We're against these wars. The women of my people have ye cast out from their pleasant houses, and their children have you taken away my glory forever. And that's what's happened. You know, Esau, Edom has taken the woman away from everything, and pretty much had control of the house, you know, where the man doesn't really have anything anymore. Jumping down to verse 12. I will surely assemble, O Jacob, all of thee. I will surely gather the remnant of Israel. I will put them together as the sheep of Bozrah, which Bozrah is a code word for America, for Esau, Edom. As the flock in the midst of their field, they shall make great noise by reason of the multitude of men. The breakers come up before them. They have broken up and have passed through the gate and are gone out by it. And their king shall pass before them, and the Lord on the head of them. And that's what's happening now. He's gathering his people from this wicked place. Say, come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. For Yahawah, the reason he had given up his life wasn't for the whole world, but was for the elect of his people to come back, to become circumcised, and to come out of all of this sin. Because the only people that qualify for being sinners, the sinners that he came to save, are the Hebrew Israelites, the real ones, the elect of his people. And the rest, they're just going to blow it off. They're just going to be thugs. They're just going to be the terrorists that they love so much. They're just going to be Esau, Edom, pretty much. And they're going to be rejected too, one and the same. So, hope this has been edifying, and like everything else, man, just keep paying attention to what's going on in Syria and the region, because that's the real news. That's what's really going on, you know. And again, I try to re-upload videos, whether they be in English. It's harder to get Syria news in English, but Press TV and other ones, you know, there are sources that'll still give you news from over there. But you know, in the meantime, you know, I'd still watch and try to re-upload videos, even though it'd be in another tongue. Still, though, you can see by the videos of what's fucking going on there, you know. So Esau's trying to divide Syria up, and you know, Syria's fighting back for once, you know. And it's going to take, you know, going to use what Russia gave them, the S-400 systems, you know. Syria has a defense, and Amalek, Esau, Edom, you know, he doesn't stand a chance. Because the Most High rejected Esau from the beginning. He hates all you Edomites. He hates you Christians. He hates you fake-ass Jews, you Amalekites. You are rejected. And he despises this fucking place, America, Babylon the Great. And this shit will be burned with nuclear fire when the Most High returns. Shalom.